CNH Industrial is a global manufacturer of agricultural and construction equipment. We have multiple brands. We have New Holland Agriculture, Case IH. We also have the construction brands Case and New Holland Construction. And today we are at the Centre of Excellence for Alternative Fuels. The T6 methane tractor is absolutely showing the direction where the company's going.
The project for us is very important because it's part of our clean energy strategy. We want to provide products for our customer, green, but that give them the possibility also to save money.
Being able to use a waste product as a resource enables us to transition from reliance on our fossil fuel to a sort of a circular economy, and it really shows that when you join technologies from our FPT brand and with knowledge from our sister brand Iveco, what you can do to decarbonise agriculture. The New Holland Clean Energy Leader strategy started back in 2006, where we experimented really with the biofuels. So in 2007, all New Holland tractors, especially the ones from here in Basildon, were certified 100% biodiesel compatible. 2009, we looked at hydrogen, where all the emissions there are is water. In 2013, we produced our first methane-powered tractor. In 2019, we won Sustainable Tractor of the Year award. In 2021, New Holland created its first electric generator to power electric implements. The same year, we won Sustainable Tractor of the Year an additional time. We also announced we were joining forces with Bennamann in the production of the methane on farm. In 2022, we hosted a tech day where we showed off some future technologies, including a fully electric tractor and a tractor running on liquid methane fuel.
The main challenges we face are different. The first one was to integrate automotive components into an off-road tractor.
So our sister brand Iveco already had similar engines. So the first challenge was the tuning, the development.
We spent a huge amount of time on preparing the software, on tuning everything from the engine to the driveline, and that was the biggest challenge we face.
The second challenge is getting the fuel to the engine. So we had to be quite clever with how we mounted the fuel tanks. So there are many aspects of the engine and the gas delivery that we had to understand.
Something that you don't see immediately is also the heat protection.
This engine runs a lot hotter than a diesel engine, so we're moving into advanced materials, and then we have specialist coatings on some of our covers
to basically protect the operator from the high temperature of the exhaust.
We also were able to apply for some UK funding through the Advanced Propulsion Centre, and that extra support from the UK government really helped us move from some sort of concepts into real production strategy and a timeline.
And through that APC fundings, we've got in touch with partners like Zircotec, Eminox, to basically work on the industrialization of all the aspects of the product.
Zircotec were working within the Formula One industry to manage the heat on the Formula One cars, so that was a company that we wouldn't naturally have bumped into. Then Eminox had the experience of not only agriculture but also on-road exhaust systems, so they brought a really big knowledge of how to do exhaust and after treatments that really benefited the project. The other benefit of working with the Advanced Propulsion Centre is there are other projects going on, and one of those projects was how we met the team from Bennamann. Their project, funded by the APC, was to develop the capture, cleaning and production of gas on farm. We were doing a separate project producing a tractor that needed gas on farm, so the synergies were absolutely perfect. So not only was it financial, not only was it technical support, we also met like-minded companies that we can work together moving forwards. Without the APC, this project would still be as a prototype, uncertain.
We're a mixed farm. We have a herd of beef cattle, a flock of sheep. We are running a fleet of New Holland tractors, everything from a long wheelbase right down to a T6. The T6 methane, in comparison to the diesel counterpart, has been a fantastic addition to the fleet. It is able to obviously run on an alternative fuel source, subsequently saving on the diesel bill. It performs just as well as the diesel equivalents. It is going up against the same challenges that we're seeing day to day with the diesels in terms of work rates and stuff like that. And as far as I'm concerned, the T6 methane is meeting those challenges just as well as the diesel counterpart.
Now, after the big effort spent by the whole team, we can say that in terms of performances, we are exactly comparable to the diesel.
And I think ultimately, if we can be going out as farmers and doing more hours in a day and more work in a day, ultimately this is going to be a huge benefit.
The T6 methane power tractor has been well received in the industry. What's really pleased us is how well it's been picked up outside of agriculture. And that's the biggest impression that we've made on the general public, where they recognise that not using fossil fuels is to their advantage as well as it is to the farmers.
As farmers, we're getting a lot of emphasis from the government, from the NFU and people like that to be net zero by 2050. And I feel that the T6 180 methane is a real sort of good stepping stone to reaching those sustainability goals.
This release of this product has really set ourselves apart from our competitors by showing the way forward in alternative fuels.